I'm Carol, I'm 19 years old and I'm studying modern languages and I'm coming from Italy.
For how long have you been in the UK, Carol?
Since 2 months and a half, more or less, and I'll be studying here on my degree, so hopefully I'll stay here for 4 years.
Hopefully. Before you came to the UK, what kind of stereotypes had you heard?
First of all, that English people are very punctual, and this is so true, and actually it's something that I really like about them. Also that English people always say please and thank you, always, and I find that also this really a true fact. Also when I'm going like down from the bus, they always say thank you to the driver, and this was something very strange for me because in Italy we don't do that. And something that in Italy is everybody thinks about English people is that they always eat fried food. Probably it's because fish and chips is a typical food here in England. So, but actually, I was glad to discover that it's not true, and that they also eat other things.
Yeah. Oh, and why did you choose to study here instead of in Italy?
Actually, I always wanted to study abroad, and I also wanted, as I'm studying languages, I wanted to go in a cosmopolitan country, and I found that the UK actually had all the things that I was searching for, so I wanted to study here.
Oh, that's nice. Do you personally think that it's important to sort of hold on to your own culture while studying in the UK?
Yeah, I think so, because our own culture is actually what defines us as individual, and it was shapes our own identity. So I think it's really important to keep on with our own culture, but at the same time, I think we should be also flexible towards other cultures.
Do you think it's difficult to combine these two things?
Probably yes, perhaps in the first beginning, because especially if you are having a culture shock, then it's really very difficult. But I think that more you live in a country, more maybe it's easier for you.
Yeah. In the time you've been living here, have you found out anything new or surprising about the UK?
Yeah, perhaps how English people, young people lives. I discovered more about their own tradition, their own culture, but I found also that I discovered something more about myself, how I can relate to other people and how can I also relate to another culture. But I still have lots to discover. So.
So, would you say that during your time here you have already become more culturally aware?
Maybe yes, because where I was living in my little city in Italy, we didn't really had international students or people coming from different backgrounds, so I never faced other realities different from mine. But when I came here, I had to face other people, also people coming from other culture and other traditions. So I think I became also more flexible towards them and also more interested in them. So yeah, I think so.
That's a very good thing, isn't it? Final question. Do you have any tips for people who come to the UK in order to study here?
I'd say probably live in the sense discover, go around, talk to other people, is all things that actually helps you in your time here, because you get to discover that even though it's really afraid at the first beginning, because you might think, oh, maybe I'm the only one here and I'm the only one coming from my country, but actually it's not true, and you get to know so many people from so different backgrounds that at the end they are very similar to you, so you don't really feel lonely. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Carol. Is there anything you would like to add?
No, maybe it's even if at the first beginning you are scared to go in another country, just go and because if you don't try, you will never know how it will be. And even though you might regret it, just think that you had the occasion to travel abroad. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Carol.
Thank you.